Good evening. Tonight we're going to talk about the dear class. The dear class. Explanation through its lesson plans. This year class was the lesson plan number 4. The theme is fantasy, and it deals with the vocabulary and the conditional sentences. The date of this class was July 8, 2020. Okay, the TOEFL objectives were in listening, students will be able to distinguish the vocabulary about imaginations and the structures of conditional sentences. In speaking, they will be able to say sentences using conditional structure with the word would. Also use in their sentences vocabulary about imagination. Reading. They will recognize and remember the previous vocabulary and the new ones. In writing strands, students will construct their own sentences using these new words about imaginative stories. As methodology and strategy, I chose communicative language teaching, that's basic language learning, and inductive approach. Then we have the strategies. I choose communication ways like the hangman, the multimedia presentation, the coordinate strategies, it is a word search. And finally, we have the flashcards. Okay. In the first stage, there is the anticipatory set. In this, I tell a story using the new vocabulary in order to achieve that the students learn them. And these stories is from the flashcards. These flashcards are taken from the book. Next, we have the main teaching input part. And we start with the work-up activity. I use the hangman game to introduce students in a new way to learn vocabulary. So they learn the rules and after they play it. And for me, this is a communicative language teaching method because they should use complete phrases like, is there a bee? And I will answered yes very quickly. Then the word of activity, I asked pupils to open their book and work in the first and second activity. Okay, this is the handbag. This is one example. And this is the next step. Students work in the first and the second activity with my help. This is the first and second activity, and for the students it will be easy because they practice with the handman game. When they end with the two activities in the book, I play the video called Los Condicionales en Inglés, and it helps students to understand easily the correct structure for conditional sentences. After that, the teenagers should work in third and fourth activity of the book. In this part, I help them, but also I assess their understanding. This in the modeling, I use the whiteboard and the video because on the whiteboard I can explain how to use the conditional sentences and write some vocabulary. Then we have the video that helps students to understand easily the structures, and this is very helpful because it is in their maternal language, Spanish. Then we have random practice. In this one, I choose the handman game because this is funny and very useful. I use the flashcards to show when we discover the word, to show what means that word. So as an example, this part is the game and the random practice. And when you discover the word, I show the flashcard. As independent practice, I have the first and second activities in the book, and they can feel the freedom to work, to do the exercises with confidence because they know the words, they recognize them easily. As assessment, I choose the fourth, the activity, the task 3 and 4. This is the assessment because I can help them, but at the same time, I analyze their understandings. Finally, we have the closure review and follow up. In this part, I give them feedback and I answer some questions that students have, and I explain the homework, which is a worksheet, and in this worksheet there are many examples of conditional sentences. Okay, that is all. Thank you.